racing at the Brickyard.
Here comes the field into turn one. They're side by side for the lead. Kyle Busch is not able to get out in front to his right elbow. You've got his teammate Brandon Jones. Now it's Kyle that'll get the fender out in front. Now they still stay 2 by 2 by 2. High-speed pace lap formation off the corner.
And Bagman, I wondered if the Joe Gibbs Racing cars would have a bit of a deal. Doesn't look like it. Tyler Reddick's going to push Brandon Jones to the outside. Christopher Bell's going to try and side draft. They're going to clear him. Kyle Busch takes the lead and secures it out into green.
Heading towards you, Jeff. Or side by side, everybody's trying to fight to get to the bottom. Don't want to get hung up on that outside and get an inside line. Just going by you. Brandon Jones to the outside. And he can get in behind his teammate. Joe Gibbs Racing first, second, third.
They're all going through a little bit of the speedy dry that was left down. Denny Hamlin had an issue at the end of Cup practice. It's getting blown off the racetrack. But right now, everyone's still chasing Kyle Busch.
He's been able to break away by about 5 car lengths as they race their way through turn number 1. Everybody's singled out now among the top 10. First side-by-side battle right there. That's Justin Haley to the inside of Cole Custer. Here comes Custer around the outside, and they stay side-by-side to the back straightaway.
And this is really going to hurt the momentum. There's Ryan Sieg trying to push Justin Haley. That's really going to give him the momentum he needs to clear Cole Custer. He's going to want to get that done before they get into turn 3, because then Cole Custer can squeeze him. He gets the pass done. Ryan Sieg tries to follow through.
Brandon Jones has got his hands full right now, Stevie. He's got them locked up, stacked up at the back door. He's got Austin Cindric there. He's got Noah Gragson, Kyle Busch, and Cole Custer. So far, so good for Jones. Matter of fact, he'll pull out by maybe 2 car lengths.
Oh, the 39 goes around. Ryan Sieg around it in the grass.
He's in trouble here in turn number 2. He's been making some aggressive moves in this stage. And right now, that car will spin to the inside. We'll quickly back it up, pull away as they come to the end of stage number 1.
No caution there. Kyle Busch gets the 3rd place around Noah Gragson. Austin Cindric not able to get the run on Brandon Jones.
The hard charge by Kyle Busch. Pretty impressive run back, but the 2 guys with the oldest tires are going to be able to hold on to the 1st and 2nd spots. Brandon Jones is coming to the yard of bricks. He will win stage 1.
Brandon Jones, segment winner.
Allgaier a blistering speed right now and pace that he's putting around the racetrack. So Cindric could have been in the position to get the free pass when the caution comes out, but now it looks as though the 5 of Mills might be in that position. Oh, he's going by him. So that pass could have put him into position to get the free pass, at least for Austin Cindric.
Yeah, so he'll get his lap back, but he was running inside the top 10. So what turns out to be a strategy gamble is now a strategy mistake on top of the pit box. It'll cost the 22 some track position.
What a run for Justin Allgaier as he will come back to the yard of bricks, and it's going to be Allgaier winning stage 2. Steve, you mentioned it, the last time that he won a race was right here at this racetrack 1 year ago. So hoping to rekindle that momentum.
Well, as we see the racing back there, the lead has tightened up. Justin Allgaier in that blue 7 has pulled up right to the rear bumper of Kyle Busch. Tyler Reddick behind him. Christopher Bell in 4th.
Tyler Reddick now in the 3rd position. You see him in the 2. He's trying to give Allgaier a little shove. Allgaier doesn't need it. Here comes Allgaier to the inside. He'll open up the inside lane in turn 2, slide underneath Kyle Busch, and go back to the lead here at the Brickyard.
That was an identical pass to the one he did in stage 2. That 7 car is strong. As you saw, the 18 lost the rear there and went up the track. He's going to try to fight back to the inside side draft. Justin Allgaier. He's going to clear him down to turn 3. What a battle between these 2.
Justin Allgaier is trying to cross him over. He knows right now the 18 is loose. He knows that's where he can beat him. He's got to just be a little patient, get a good run, and actually trying to push, almost push the 18 into turn 1. Get him loose again, drive underneath him.
Keep your eye on the 2 of Tyler Reddick, who's running 3rd right now as these guys go side by side fighting for the lead. That has closed the gap for the 2 of Tyler Reddick.
They race back to the corner. The 18 of Kyle Busch, the 7 of Justin Allgaier. Here comes Allgaier again, trying to squeeze to the inside. Not going to be able to do it. It's Busch, it's Allgaier and Reddick. 1, 2, and 3. Busch slips off 2. Here comes comes Allgaier to the bottom for the lead.
You can see how much Kyle Busch is struggling in the rear end of that race car. They played that all in practice, trying to get it in the track. Tyler Reddick's going to push him here to get back at the 7 and Justin Allgaier. He's not going to have the run. He'll have to wait another lap, but Kyle Busch hanging on in that 18 car.
Kyle Busch is hanging on, but is that the plan? Remember on that long run earlier, he got way too tight. So can Kyle Busch, get his experience, get his skill, get him by right now being way too loose, but then later in this run, it may come to him and he can take advantage of it.
Well, one thing the battle for the lead has done is closed up the 5 cars up front. As you see Kyle Busch all the way to the pit wall to get inside the 7, but can he make the corner? At that angle, he can't. The 7 will clear him, and Kyle Busch will be under attack from Tyler Reddick.
Here comes Reddick to the inside, but he won't be able to make the move. Allgaier taking Busch all the way to the pit lane. Now off 2. The battle is from second on back, and Christopher Bell, you're right on board with him there. He's trying to be a factor in this thing as well.
People ask all the time, can you see a talent out of a race car driver? Right now, out of Kyle Busch, you are seeing it. When you have a car that loose and teetering on the edge and able to race cars the way he is, that is why he's so talented.
And you just saw Jed Burton make the move to get back in 5th place, lost all those spots, you know, trying to get the 2nd spot. One guy got under him and several got on him as he going on board with Jed Burton. Now he's trying to run that top 4 down.
Jed Burton running in the 5th position. It's Allgaier, Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick, and Christopher Bell, the top 4, and another challenge for the lead. Allgaier on the inside, trying to get by the 18. Now Busch. Is he going to pull away? Will they make it 3 wide for the lead?
Here they come. Busch trying to slide his way back around the outside. It won't work. The car bobbles off 2, and that leaves the inside open for Tyler Reddick, and Christopher Bell is there as well.
Eggman, I don't know how he is doing this. He's just throwing moves that just shouldn't work in that 18 car. Tyler Reddick now has the run. He moves the outside, tries to trick the 7 Allgaier, but Allgaier blocks him and keeps the lead.
This battle for second heating up, trying to catch Justin Allgaier, who's in the lead right now. Tyler Reddick said on the radio a moment ago, I feel like we're actually better than the 7 car, but right here on the entry of turn 1, Bagman, he said my car starts to push, can't make any moves on the 7.
And that's very clear. Right now, Reddick is in an impossible position. He's trying to go on the offense and take the lead away, while at the same time play defense and keep second from Christopher Bell. Reddick in the impossible spot as one car is in trouble in turn number 1. It's John Hunter Nemechek. The car will break loose. He'll slide up, make contact with the outside wall. Everybody takes evasive maneuvers to avoid a spinning John Hunter Nemechek, who crashes into the safer barrier in turn 1.
We saw a lot of the grass flying on the racetrack there. It looks like John Hunter Nemechek might have caught the grass, and then that got him back out onto the wall. We'll have to take another look at what happened there with the 23, but we did see him sliding up into the wall and a lot of damage to the right side of that car.
See him on the bottom of the racetrack. It looks like he just spins like a tire goes down, to be quite honest. I don't know if the left rear's flat. It's hard to see in the smoke, but the snap spin in the middle of the court. It spun so hard it drove the nose into the grass. Looks to me like an issue on the 23. That doesn't look like a standard spin of somebody who just loses control. We'll have to see what he has to say, but it looked like maybe a tire down for the 23 car.
How much help will the front row get? You've got Kyle Busch behind the 20 of Christopher Bell. He puts the hand out the window to let him know he's ready to go. And right away they lock bumpers. On the outside, the 7 has already got into the back of the 2. They're side by side as they go to 1.
Here comes Reddick around the outside, getting a great shove from Justin Allgaier. Bell got one from Busch, but it's going to be Reddick that'll get the fender out in front. Side by side into 2. They make contact. Reddick and Bell hard into the outside wall. Everybody races to their inside, and just a sledgehammer shot into the safer barrier as the front 2 crash with 8 laps to go at the Brickyard.
Sorry.
So much damage between the 20 and the 2, and a big hit for both of those cars. Reddick, you see him moving around, taking the hose off his helmet. He's about to climb out of that car.
Tyler Reddick said on the radio, guys, sorry, I did too much right there on that restart.
It's that area that's track I talked about. Accelerating on the front stretch is one thing, but you know between turns 1 and 2, you have to be perfect. Your momentum off turn 2 is where the pass was going to happen, somewhere on the backstretch. Reddick knew he had to be on the door of that 20, had to somehow pin him down, stop the momentum, and in the end, there was just not enough real estate. You're going to see right here, side by side, heading down into turn 1. They are connected to the 20 wiggles. I don't think really Reddick did anything wrong, nor did Christopher Bell. That was actually into turn 2. He tries to get on the door of the 20, which is, I think, what Reddick has to do. That's how you win the race. And Christopher Bell stays in the gas because that's what he has to do. And it's just not enough grip in the 20 car. You see the wiggles as he goes up the racetrack. Guess what? Reddick's there. So Reddick may have said on the radio that he took responsibility. I don't blame him at all. I'm blaming the 20, but it's not like he meant to. He just lost control of his car down there at the bottom.
Up through the gears they go. 4 laps of racing. A great restart for Kyle Busch. He's got a lot of help from Jeff Burton behind him.
Justin Allgaier just does not get a good start. He's trying to regroup, and here he comes. Around the outside, he's trying to ease up alongside. Kyle throws the block. He'll keep the lead. He's in the clean air, and now the battle's on for second. What about Jeff Burton to the inside? Allgaier to the outside. They're wheel to wheel for second off 2.
And it doesn't look like Justin has the help. Now Noah Gragson moves up there to his back bumper to clear their teammate there, Jeff Burton in the 8. You see, I believe it's Cole Custer pushing Austin Cindric behind them. That allows the 7 to set his sights on Kyle Busch, especially that pusher, Noah Gragson.
And Ryan Sieg up the racetrack, almost got into Cindric. Cindric's able to save it. Here comes the 11 of Haley underneath Cindric. Cindric giving up a lot of positions right here. Cole Custer to 0-0 trying to take advantage of all that.
And a great run by the 7. Justin Allgaier was able to close the gap on the 18. Now just 3 laps to go from the Brickyard. Allgaier trying to get in another win. The top 2, they're the only winners here in the Xfinity Series.
2-car breakaway up front in Busch and in Allgaier. Further back, they're all stacked up. Austin Cindric, a challenge coming into turn number 1. He is off the pace, and he is out of contention to win this race. The leaders are on the backstretch.
And Justin Allgaier is probably going to have to use the move he's used throughout this race. It's going to come off at turn 1 unless he gets a massive run into turn 3. He has been so strong in turn 1 and 2. That is where he's going to have to make the move. But Kyle Busch knows it and will be protecting.
And Kyle Busch has had several times when the 7 car has gotten right underneath the rear bumper, almost moved him at the racetrack without contacting, just pushing that air. That's going to be Allgaier's path to victory, is just kind of moving that 18 out of the way with air.
Toyota versus Chevrolet, Joe Gibbs versus Junior Motorsports, Kyle Busch versus Justin Allgaier. 2 laps to go at the Brickyard.
Here they come now. Allgaier's looking. He's looking down to the inside, but he's not close enough to drop the hammer and make the move. In 2. Busch will block the approach. Allgaier has to follow him through, but Allgaier is with him stride for stride to the backstretch.
And I'm seeing the strength of that 7 car. Just look how much lower he is at the exit of the corners. He's peeking that nose out. He's able to do that because that car is turning better and has more grip than that 18 car. He's showing the strength. Can he use it? Can he use the move that he's been using 1, maybe off the 3? He's not close enough now.
He's got to pass to the best in the business if he's going to make it happen. Kyle Busch doing a great job, covering up the bottom of the racetrack, not making a mistake at all. Allgaier's got a little bit of a run. Can he apply enough pressure on the exit of turn 1?
1 lap to go. Kyle Busch trying to get to win number 100. He's going to make 96 if he gets back to the Brickyard first here in Indy.
For the final time into turn 1, here's Allgaier waiting to see if he has enough to make the move. So far in 1-0. So far in 2-0. Can he draw up off the corner? Here for the final time, Allgaier almost makes contact with the wall.
There was a slight wiggle on the 18 car there. Kyle Busch just couldn't open the door. He's not quite close enough. He might have the run here, but he doesn't have the momentum to make that move into 3. There was a slight bit of window open, and it just wasn't big enough for Justin Allgaier.
Allgaier's going to make a big arc into turn 4, trying to get to the bottom a little bit sooner. Hope the 18 wiggles. The 18's not going to make a mistake. Kyle Busch heads it at the checker.
Kyle Busch in front of the 7. Kyle Busch is going to win again at the Brickyard.
Take me now. Awesome combo.
Here he is, Kyle Busch, your winner at Indianapolis. And when you got back in traffic, it seemed like the handling of the car went away. How big was that clean air at the end ultimately?
It was huge, just really tough to pass. Even when you had to run on guys, you could pass some of the guys that were built more for long run longevity, the 7 was, you could pass him on the straightaways, but other than that, you know, some of those other guys, the 20, the 19, JGR cars, they were fast, and 2 was fast. So overall, it's just, man, I don't know. We got back in traffic and just really fought the handling of this thing, even from 4th place. And even when I got to 3rd, I was trying to run down those front 2 guys when the 19 was behind me and just couldn't do anything. Getting close enough to them through the corners. We're good on the straightaways, but overall, just real proud of this team.